everyone. Welcome to this brief 30-minute video. I'm calling this Yoga for Peace. So during our practice today, I would love for us to send love and peace out into the world. There's so much going on these days and so many people suffering. So throughout our practice, I want to think of giving them love, hopefully sending them peace, and also giving ourselves love and peace. So welcome in today. Find a comfortable seat on your mat, sitting up nice and tall, crown of the head lifting to the sky, tailbone rooting down into the earth. Remember, this is your practice, so do what feels good for your body today. If you want to take it a little deeper because you're feeling that, you can. I'll also offer modifications if you want to take things down a little bit today. And if you ever wish to just sit in child's pose and send that love and peace, that is absolutely fine too. Find that comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. You can choose to close the eyes or just soften your gaze. Shoulders are pulling down away from the ears, relaxing down. Crown of the head is lifting towards the sky. Seat is rooting down into the earth. You can keep those hands down to ground or lift them to the sky to receive. Start to notice your breath. Start to clear that mind, just focusing on love and peace in our world. Let's take a few breaths together. So empty the lungs. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. One more round of breath. Think of relaxing the jaw. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Return to your normal breath and notice how it feels. Maybe we're breathing deeper into the belly now. Maybe a little more grounded. Keep lifting through the crown of that head. Excellent. When you're ready, go ahead and open those eyes. Let's take a couple of breaths together using the arms kind of expanding in the chest. We're going to reach up high to the sky, breathing in. And exhale as you cactus those arms down. Again, breathing in. And cactusing those arms down. Give me one more breath in. And cactusing those arms down. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and come to our hands and knees. Thinking knees right underneath those hips, wrists right underneath those shoulders, spreading those fingers nice and wide. You can feel free to kind of wiggle around a little bit, find what this feels for you. Let's take a couple of cat-cow here, so settling to our hands and knees. We'll inhale as we lift our head forward, dropping the belly down, and exhaling as you pull that belly up and in. Again, inhale, and exhale. Take a couple more at your own pace. Reaching through the parts of the spine that maybe feel a little bit sticky today. One more time. And exhale. Excellent. Let's move it back into our child's pose. So you can widen those knees a little bit more or bring those knees together if that feels better for your lower back. And just relaxing the forehead down to the floor. Stretching out those shoulders away from those ears, spreading those fingers nice and wide in front. Finding the breath here. And remember, you can come into this pose at any point in your practice should you need to. Let's rock it forward back to those hands and knees. Tucking those toes underneath us, spreading those fingers nice and wide. Let's take it up to our first downward dog of the day. Excellent. You can bend in those knees as much as you need. Thinking those heels stretching down to the floor, hips high to the sky. Excellent. Let's come on forward to your high plank. Wrists right underneath those shoulders. Shoulders down. Let's hold here for a moment. You can always come down to your knees if that feels better for you, but pulling those abdominals up and in. Now let's all come down to our knees as we bend those elbows, hugging them into the body for Chaturanga. And tucking those toes as you bring it up to Baby Cobra. So we're thinking crown of the head is reaching long towards the front of your mat. Toes are reaching long behind you. And bring the body back down. Come on back to your knees. Tucking those toes for your downward dog. Beautiful, everyone. Maybe going a little bit deeper into our downward dog. Let's take that flow one more time on the slow side. So coming forward into that high plank, pulling that navel in nice and strong. Coming down to those knees as we come to Chaturanga. And lifting to Baby Cobra. Come on back down to your mat. Tucking those knees up, tucking those toes to your downward dog. Beautiful. Look forward to the front of your mat. Let's walk our feet forward. And take your forward fold. Again, bend those knees as much as you need, whatever feels good for you. Yeah, we're just starting out our practice, so let's start nice and easy, and we'll build up, I promise. Take a forward, a halfway lift here, and back to your forward fold. You can bend those knees, or you can sweep those arms with straight legs up, high to the sky, and bring those hands back. Beautiful. Let's bring those arms down to our side for mountain pose. Yeah, so standing up nice and tall. I want you to think of spreading those toes on your mat. Think roots are growing beneath those feet. We're standing so strong. Let's inhale. Float the arms up high to the sky. Interlace your fingers so that we are pointing those forefingers up to the sky. Inhale, lift as you come over to your right side. And inhale, lift back to your center. Other side, inhale, lift as you go over to your left. And inhale, lift as you come back to center. Final time, inhale, lift, opening your heart and lifting the chest as you come back. And lift to come back to center. Sweep those arms back down to your prayer. Beautiful, everyone. Opening up that heart. As we open up our heart, we want to think of sending that peace and love out into the universe. Let's come to chair pose. So we're sitting those hips back, far back. Yeah, so my knees are almost right in line with those ankles. You can choose to lift those arms forward. You can come to prayer, whatever feels good for your body and in this moment today. And sweep it all the way down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back into your high plank. Again, you can always come back to those knees. It is your choice. Now you can choose to go back to the knees for our Chaturanga, or you can keep those legs straight. Just make sure we're hugging those elbows into the body. Again, you can Baby Cobra, or you can take it further to your upward dog. And take it back to downward dog. Excellent. So we should be getting a little deeper into these poses now. Thinking hips high to the sky, heels reaching to your mat. Shoulders are pressing down, fingers and toes are wide. Let's bring that right leg all the way up. And step it forward to your warrior one. Take a breath here. And open it out to your warrior two. Strong gaze over the front fingertips. Think warrior gaze over those front hands. And windmill those arms back to your mat, to your downward dog. Bring that left leg high to the sky and step it forward to your warrior one. Breath here. And take it to your warrior two. Strong warrior gaze. Shoulders are down. Head is lifting. Front knee is right in line with that front ankle. Windmill those arms back down to your downward dog. You can stay here in downward dog, you can child's pose, or you can follow me for a flow. Come forward to that high plank. Coming to your knees, or just coming down with those shoulders. Chaturanga, lifting to the upward dog. And back to your downward dog. Take a couple of breaths here. We're starting to build that heat in the body. And take a look to your front of your mat. You can walk or jump those feet back forward, whatever feels good for you. Halfway lift. And back to your fold. Reach those hands up high to the sky. And back to your heart center. Notice your breath. Maybe place the hands on the heart. Feel that heart beating. Offering up love to ourselves, to the world, to anyone suffering. Hoping for peace and love to encircle every human. Let's sweep those arms up high to the sky, interlacing those fingers again. Lifting as you breathe in. And exhale over to the right side. And inhaling as you come back to center. And lifting as you inhale. Exhale over to your left. And inhaling as you come center. Exhaling. One more inhale as you lift. And exhale as you go back, opening up that heart. And coming back to center. Hands come to prayer. Let's sweep those arms up and over into your chair pose. Good, sitting those hips nice and deep back. Again, you can have the hands right at your heart, or you can keep them up, whatever feels best for you. Let's take that right into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step it back to that high plank. You can come to the knees or just bending those elbows into the body for chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Keeping those thighs engaged as we step it back to downward dog. Breathing. Lift that right leg up and take it forward into your warrior one. Open those hips to warrior two. Knees stacked right over that ankle. Strong warrior gaze. Let's shift those hips back to your warrior one. And little challenge balance pose. Bring it over to your front leg for your warrior three. You can float those arms back. They can come forward. They can come to prayer. They can come to a block, whatever feels good for you. Breathing, finding that focus. And back to your warrior one. Float it back down to downward dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Fingertips spreading wide, toes spreading wide, hips high to the sky, heels reaching down to your mat, shoulders away from those ears. Picking up that left leg. Bring it forward to your warrior one. Open it up to warrior two. Strong warrior gaze, lifting the crown of the head. Back to your warrior one. Balance challenge, float it through the front leg. You can float those arms back, flexing, thinking long from the crown of the head, long through that back heel. Hands can come to prayer, forward, behind you, whatever feels good. Take it back to your warrior one. Back down to your mat, to your downward dog. Breathe. Let's float the body forward into that high plank, into your chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Take a look to the front of your mat. You can step or jump it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full. Breathe the body all the way up high to the sky. And hands back to prayer. Beautiful. Place those hands on our heart. Maybe we can feel that beautiful heart beating. Finding our center. Feet are rooting down into the earth, focusing on that breath. One more flow and then we'll take it down to the mat. So sit it back into chair pose. Holding. Give me one more breath here. And exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step or jump those feet back to your high plank. Take it down to chaturanga. Lift into that upward dog. And take it back to your downward dog. Right leg lifts up. Bring that right leg forward to your warrior one. Open that body up to warrior two. Nice strong gaze over that front hand. Back to warrior one. And float it forward to your warrior three. Remember, crown of the head is floating forward. Heel is extending back, grounding into that supporting side. And take it back to your warrior one. And back to downward dog. Left leg reaches high to the sky. Step it forward to warrior one. Open it up to warrior two. Back to warrior one, squaring those hips off to the front of the room as you float it forward into warrior three. One more breath here, reaching that crown of the head forward. Heel towards the back wall. Back to warrior one. Take the body down to your downward dog. You can choose to drop to the knees to child's pose at this moment, or you can give me one more flow. Forward. Coming down to your upward dog. And back to downward dog. Now everyone, let's easily drop to those hands and knees. Open up those legs, you can keep them closed depending on your back, into child. Notice how you feel. Is your breath a little more in your body? Are you a little more in your body? Sometimes we need these, like, just this little bit of time just to reconnect with us. And walk the body up from here. Beautiful. Let's have a seat. Flexing those feet nice and strong in front of us. Arms are up, flexing through those heels. Let's take the body all the way over, forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. And use that exhale to go a little deeper into your fold. And walk those hands up the legs. Beautiful, let's take it to our backs. This is the good part, nice and stretching for the rest of class, yes? So bring those feet right in line with those hips. We're gonna take the right leg, flex it, and bring it over on top of that left, yeah? So we're gonna go into a figure 4 stretch. We're gonna reach the hands through, and it is your choice. You can grab behind this thigh, you can grab in front of the shin. Most importantly, we wanna think the right elbow is pushing that right knee out to the side. You should feel a nice, beautiful stretch in your right glute and outer hip. You can even stretch that leg if that feels better for you. And go ahead and take that leg down. Place the right down. Let's switch. Left leg comes on top. We're reaching through, grabbing the shin, the back of the thigh, whatever feels best for you. Just remember, we're trying to get that left elbow to push that left knee to the side. Breathing here. And place that right leg down. Left meets it. Let's take that stretch one more time. So right leg on top. Reaching those hands through, right shoulder, right elbow is pushing that right knee out to the side. Give me 2 nice deep breaths here. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. And bring it back down. Notice after that breath if you feel a little different between those legs. Windshield wiper back and forth. Let's go the same, make it even with that left leg. Reaching through, left elbow is pushing that left knee to the side. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's bring those legs down and rock it gently back. And take a hug of those knees into your chest. Let's open those legs. You can grab the outside of the feet, inside of the feet, wherever feels comfortable for you for happy baby. So we're widening those knees side. Just playful, back and forth. Rock it gently. Nice massage of that lower spine. Take a couple more breaths here, or when you're ready, go ahead and release the body down to the floor, yeah. So just releasing all those muscles. Thankful for those muscles for supporting us today. Let them melt into the earth. And focus in on your breath. Opening our hearts, sending peace out into the world and love out into the world. Relaxing the jaw muscles, the facial muscles, the arms, the legs, the abdominals. Melting into You can stay here if you wish, as long as you want. Or if you're ready and you're cut short on time, you can start to wiggle those fingers and those toes. Bringing some awareness back into the body. When you're ready, take a shift over to the fetal position, whatever side you wish. And let that bring you up to sitting. Take your time here. Find that comfortable seat. You can close your eyes. Keep them open, whatever feels good for you. Just make sure we're sitting up nice and tall, rooting the tailbone into the earth. Notice how you feel. Maybe a little lighter, or maybe a little more grounded. When you're ready, let's open those eyes. Bring your hands to your chest. We have our hands at our heart center, because I want to take this moment to offer you all love and peace, and the world love and peace. I always hope that it starts with a single person, so if we all can go into our day surrounded by love, hopefully we'll inspire other people to feel the same way. I'm sending you all love. Thank you for coming to practice with me today. Let's bring those hands to prayer. I am thankful for you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.